Bola.
Are these two twins?
Yeah, twins. Tell a name.
Okay, what are your names?
Nala.
Nala and?
Dawai.
I thought you were going to say Nala number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Okay, I'm just going to do... Let's go around there.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, there you have it. The two twins are here at this sevens tournament. There's a sevens tournament going on here in Lautoka, the second capital of Fiji. Now, I was supposed to be vlogging from an ancient Fijian village called Korovatu, the old village of Visese, but there was some sort of misunderstanding. I spoke to somebody on the phone, and I thought he was the caretaker. I thought he was the caretaker for Korovatu. There's the old village of Korovatu, and there's a caretaker who lives in a house next door to it. So I thought I'd been talking to him, but I wasn't. I was talking to some complete stranger, and he told me, yeah, come along, young. I'm going to show you around the village. But it was we don't know who this guy is. So anyway, I've spoken to the real guy who lives at just beside the old village of Visese, the old village called Korovatu, and I'm hopefully gonna come back next week to do a vlog from there. Anyway, so here I am. I'm in Lautoka, and there is a rugby match, a sevens tournament going on. I think it's sevens. Is it sevens or 15s? 15s, is it? Okay. So it's not a sevens tournament; it's 15s. So and it's Army on one side. Who's the white team? Namoli. Okay, Army versus Namoli.
Yeah.
And who's going to win?
Huh?
Who's going to win? Okay. So anyway, I thought I'd combine 2 vlogs today, impromptu vlogs. So we're going to look at this rugby match that's going on between Army and Namoli. Army and Namoli. And then we'll go and have a look at just over there in the distance, not too far away, is the old, well, I say old, it's still functioning. It's the Fiji Sugar Corporation mill. It's the biggest mill in Fiji. So we're going to have a look at that afterwards. So we'll just have a little wander around here. So as I said, just a quick briefing. This isn't the vlog I intended. I was supposed to go out to Korovatu, the old village of Visese, but instead we're here in Lautoka watching a rugby match. And of course, if you come to Fiji, you know how good they are at rugby. So we'll look at this rugby match, and then after this we'll head off to look at the old, again I call it the old, but it's the sugar mill. So let's go and have a look at this rugby match, 15s match, and roti parcel. Did you make these?
Yes.
Did you really? Did you make them?
Yeah.
You did? Oh, good for you. Okay, so yeah, things don't often go according to plan, but you know, you just got to make do. And so let's get in close on this scrum. Hello, bro. How are you? Okay. How you been?
Good.
Who's gonna win today? Namoli or army?
Namoli. Very young guys.
Okay.
I'm not sure. You were standing here how long?
I got here about a few minutes ago.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not sure about the score.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the score is either.
Okay.
Have they been playing for long? Do you know if they've been?
I think it's after 20 minutes now.
Oh, so it's just 20 minutes in the first half.
minutes,
Eh?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just go around the. Okay. Hey. Conversion. Oh no, it was a penalty, wasn't it? There was a penalty. Okay. I bet this guy is supporting the army. You're okay, voila. If he's wearing army fatigues, he must be supporting the army. Okay, Manaka. Oh.
Aptaka.
Excuse me, linesman. Excuse me, what's the score?
7-3.
To Namoli?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you, Manaka.
Bola.
I wanted to know the score, 7-3 to Namoli. Namoli leading.
Namoli leading.
Oh, okay.
6-5.
6-5?
Yeah.
6-5, okay. So Army scored the only penalty, eh?
Yeah.
And Namoli's two penalties. Oh, okay.
2 conversion and 1 try.
One. But you said 6-5?
Yeah. 6-5.
But they didn't convert the try, eh?
Yeah.
They didn't convert the try. Two penalties for Namoli, yeah.
And 1 try for Army.
1 try for Army, yeah.
Conversion miss, eh?
Missed the conversion, yeah, exactly. Okay, so who's going to win?
Don't know. Time will tell.
Okay. Time will win. I like that answer. Okay, Manaka.
Thank you.
That's a very interesting answer. Time will win. Okay, so let's go and have a look. There's a big sevens tournament happening in a couple of weeks. Now, I've got a lot planned for vlogging, so I'm going to try and squeeze that sevens tournament in. It's happening in somewhere. I think it's happening at Churchill Park in Lautoka. So we'll try and squeeze that in, but let's go and have a look at this other 15s match that's happening. Hi dear, how are you? And who are you supporting?
We're supporting Namoli.
Namoli, good. I hope Namoli win.
Yes.
All right dear.
Sababu natin balik naman niya gamay nung ito ko ni Chigo na bunisot-sota ng Lautoka Rugby Club Games. Matagal na naroon dito na rin ang barua. Team ni Spotlight kini Team ni Visa. May nangga kini Team ni Visa. Yan ito sa ko Spotlight yung Rosa Mabukan 2. Kami balikat Sara. Dito ko kuha robado rin naman taglib na ni kuha. Karoon dito sa sarabot sa mga nanggo. Team ni Sinsil kini Team ni Bunda Blues. Sarong sunod kaila. Arna Vitokoni,
What are you selling?
and Tim Rorua.
Can I have a look?
And number 10, Rawan Gituki, Tim Lefenio, can Tim Firearms. And I'm gonna keep it to
Hey! What's inside the roti?
Firearms, but Tim Rorua,
Chicken.
Chicken?
Chua.
Chicken curry.
Chicken toa.
Okay, we're knock out. Thank you.
Thank you.
and I'm gonna go and get to Tim Namoli, can Tim Matuval.
Is he enjoying it?
And I'm just going to score.
Wow!
When I Tim Bunga Blues.
Okay, we're knock it. Okay, who's playing here? Who's playing?
Bunda Blues yang.
Police? Police?
No, Bunda Blues.
The Blues? Oh, okay.
Already.
So who, oh, this is over. This game is finished, no?
Yeah.
Or is it half time?
No. It's
It's still playing. Oh, okay. So Blues and who? Who else is playing? You don't know. Okay. Blues. Okay. So apparently the Blues and the Maroons are playing. Hello, Rob, are you okay?
Una sa kota que me cortó con Bunga Blues que la cinta tolo. Sana cari sa baka na Tim ni Usisid. Sembari tu nak begitu.
Referee.
Kita bisa pakai kena cinta lima nak Tim Bunga Blues. Kita kata-kata kita cinta semua keluar. Karena begitu
It's a lot of laughter. Okay. So there you have it, the Blues and the Maroons.
Hello.
Is it really? Is the other team called the Maroons? No.
Western Shield.
Okay. I asked one of the boys. It's the Blues and the Maroons. So it's the Western
Shield.
The other team. Oh, okay. All right, thanks, dear. Sandaka. Okay. Throw it to me. Oh, that's it. Oh, it's. It's always a fun day when you watch a rugby match. Oh, you still got the roti there, eh? Okay. It's always a fun day when you're watching the rugby in Fiji. Bula also, how are you? Okay.
Bula.
Who's going to win?
Bunda Blues.
Bunda Blues. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I just came from Bunda. Saw the Matanin Vanua.
Right.
Ironi.
Right.
I'm going to see the Bunda maybe next week sometime.
So you ready for kaba?
Yes, but you can't drink it. There's a bamboo. Okay, Binaka. Okay, there you have it. It's the Blues are playing, and I forgot the name of the other team. The Vunda Blues. That's where I've just come from. I've come from Vunda. I went out to Vunda, and I've went to the old village of Visese Vunda. Well, how are you? Okay. Okay, let's see this guy. See if he can score between the posts. Oh yes! Gonna hold up the flag. Okay, all right, fellas. Okay, so there you have it. That's there's a 15s tournament going on, and there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of laughter. The roti parcels circulation. Let's have a look at some of these food stalls here. Okay, so there's a lot going on today in terms of rugby. There's always something going on in terms of rugby in Fiji. If you love rugby, then you're in the right country for rugby. How are you, Bosso? Okay, you got some. You got some interesting food for sale there for the fans.
All right.
Okay. Naga. Is this mandarin juice, dear? No, orange juice. Okay. All right. Okay. Hola, dear. How are you? Okay. You got some roti parcels,
Yeah.
and you've got your granddaughter. Okay. And it's a bit chilly at the moment, so that's why she's all she's wrapped up, isn't she? It's a bit chilly. A bit cold at the moment, isn't it? Right? Yeah. Okay. All right, dear. Oh, you've got fish. Okay, roti parcels. Okay, all right, dear. Thank you. Naka. Thank you, dear. Naka. Okay, so trying to figure out where there are 3 similar cars. 1, 2, 3, but this is mine. And so both teams are, I think it's half time for both teams. They're both huddled, sorry, both games, the teams of both games are huddled in corners, and I suspect it's probably half time, or I don't know what's going on, but there is no rugby at the moment. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we'll just have a little wander around here, and then we will head off and we'll head off and we're going to have a look at the old, I don't know why I call it Bula Bula Bula, guys. How are you? Okay. How are you?
Bula Bula.
And who are you supporting? Wonder Blues?
Roti $1 juice.
Okay.
50 cents.
Okay. What sort of juice have you got? It's not freshly squeezed mandarin juice? No.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So anyway, so we'll Bula Bula Bula, dear. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll kind of end this part of the vlog here. How are you, fellas?
How are you?
How are you? Okay.
How's the weather in Fiji?
Beautiful, cool at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Nice, eh?
Nice.
Nice and cool.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we will Bula Bula Bula. Okay. We'll just see these. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's hard to keep a running commentary when you're in Fiji. Everybody wants to say hello. Okay, so let's just have a look. So let's just have a quick look at what's going on here. A couple of subs are warming up here. A couple of subs are warming up, and that's the got the jerseys there. It's just okay, so okay, so now we're gonna end this part of the vlog here, but I just wanted to show you something very quickly just over here. Hey fellas, just over here are one of the old houses belonging to the Fiji Sugar Corporation. It's one of those weatherboard houses that used to was erected by the predecessor for the Fiji Sugar Corporation, which was the Colonial Sugar Refinery, the CSR. So the CSR built a lot of those bungalows, those weatherboard bungalows, and over there in the distance there, well, I say it's the distance, it's just across the road, but these guys are just training here. I better get out of the way. So just over there is the the Gurmit Centre, where Indo-Fijians perform cultural items. So that's over there. That's the Gurmit Centre, just over there. So we will now head off to the FSC. Just have a look at the FSC. All right, guys. Blah, blah, blah.
What you $1 juice, $1.
Okay. Okay, so lots of food on sale, water parcels, juice, and there are lots of hellos and greetings and lots of warmth and hospitality and lots of laughter. So let's get back into the car and we'll come back and we'll head off to have a look at the FSC. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the FSC mill, the Fiji Sugar Corporation mill in Lautoka. This mill has its roots in, like I said earlier, it has its roots in a previous company, an Australian company called the CSR, the Colonial Sugar Refinery. And a lot of their legacy is still around, especially in some of the older buildings, like that one over there. And there are some of the houses are still around. These houses would have been built years ago, and what's interesting is, and I'm probably going to do a future vlog on the legacy of the CSR, the Colonial Sugar Refinery, before it became the FSC. But look at these, you've got these roads going off into the distance to, I don't know where they go to be quite honest with you, but look at some of these older houses. Look at that house over there. Yeah, so there is that legacy of the CSR, which first came to Fiji towards the end of the 19th century to turn Fiji for the British into a viable economy. They needed some form of income, and it became the norm, the standard, that sugarcane was the main source of income for a long time for the British colony of Fiji. Of course, now it's a mixture of, I don't know about sugar now, but tourism is a huge earner for Fiji. But its early history was formed off the back of cane farmers who were cultivating sugar for the likes of the CSR, the Colonial Sugar Refinery, which is now, of course, as I've said, the FSC. So you've got the old, you've got bits of the mill, the old mill there, with modern, updated parts of it. And you can still get a sense of what it must have looked like in the olden days, back in the I don't know, until it ceased operation in 1973 on the 1st of April 1973, April Fool's Day. But anyway, let's just you've got some of these old trains here. Look at the you've got these old diesel trains that carted the sugar from around western parts of Fiji. I say western parts, mainly Lautoka, Nandi, and even Singatoka. There is another mill which is still operational. It's in Bar. So Bar covers Bar, obviously Tavua, and other parts of Western Fiji. And there was a further mill that I covered in a previous vlog in Penang. in Reki Reki or Raki Raki. But look, you've got these still got these old buildings here. Some of these older buildings. Got the mechanic hall, and of course this would have been a legacy of the CSR. So you've got the mechanic hall there, and I'm just going to take you up to the top of that hill there. Yeah, let's walk up there. I've parked my car just behind this building, and things are slowly coming to life with the mill, because it's June and the harvesting season, the sugarcane harvesting season, starts in July. So the mill is, you know, cranking up things, and it's gearing itself up for the beginning of the cane harvesting and the cane crushing season. And you've got a kindergarten here. This is interesting. You've got a dispensary, a road, a sign for the dispensary road, which is probably that road just here. And there would have been a dispensary at the end of that road. Let me just tell you about how things were situated at the time of the CSR. This would have been its own complete world. You would have there would have been a library. There was a dispensary, so if you got sick, you went to the dispensary, and there was probably a hospital, a butcher shop. There are shops, and you know, everything you wanted to get on with life was available here in this self-contained community of the sugar mill. Like I said, it was an Australian company before it was nationalised and became, or before it was bought by the Fiji government and became the Fiji Sugar Corporation. And there is a lot of that legacy left. The old legacy is still there. I want to show you something just as interesting, just down here. This is the rear of the mill, and over there is carts for carting sugar by train from these various districts where the cane is harvested by cane cutters. So anyway, let's go. There's something really peculiar I wanted to show you, just by the offices. Now, of course, the FSC, the Fiji Sugar Corporation, has its main office for all of Fiji here in the compound of the FSC. Its main office is located here, and it's just up there. But there's something very unusual I wanted to show you that I've sought an explanation for, and nothing has been offered to me for an explanation which makes sense. In fact, a few people I've asked really don't know why it's there. But let me show you what I'm talking about. The office for the FSC, and the really interesting thing I wanted to show you is just over here. A ship's cannon. Why is there a ship's cannon here? I have asked previously, nobody seems to know. This plaque was unveiled by the Right Honourable Ratu Sukamasese Mara, KBE, Prime Minister of Fiji, on 2nd February 1979 to commemorate the 75th anniversary of Lautoka Mill. So a very distinguished Prime Minister of Fiji, perhaps its most distinguished, Ratu Sukamasese Mara. Ratu Sukamasese Mara was here to unveil that plaque, and so you've got the evidence that the Fiji Sugar Corporation Limited has its office here, and that's it there. So anyway, okie doke. It's very quiet, very restful at the moment, but the industry is not as it once was. It's reached its peak, and it's in, I wouldn't say it's in decline, but it's not, doesn't represent the same importance to the economy of Fiji as it once did. And where I am at the moment would have been buzzing with life about 50 years ago. This place would have been agog with activity, people walking about, lots of Europeans who worked for the before independence, and even after independence that worked for the FSC. But let's have a hello, fellas. Okay, where does this road go? This one here.
You want to go to town?
No. I'm just curious. What is it?
It's gonna go turn around there.
Oh, okay. Just turn around and comes back. Okay. All right. Okay. It's called Hibiscus Lane or something. Hibiscus Lane. Is that what it's called? No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fellas.
Okay. Thank you.
Back up.
God bless.
Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, this place is a rabbit warren of streets, and it's a shadow of what it once was back in its heyday. But I'm going to show you something very quickly before we end, and that's the old colonial style of architecture as opposed to the modern or the latter brick building that the Fiji Sugar Corporation built back in, I think, was the 1970s. So you've got all these crescents and lanes and roads that head off in various directions are a legacy of the CSR. Okay. So now over here on the left you've got this concrete building. Got another concrete building over here, and the old CSR buildings, the ones over here. So you can see there's a marked contrast between the old CSR buildings, which are weatherboard, they're wooden, with these corrugated iron roofs, They were always painted red. That was a distinguishing feature of the CSR. They always painted their roofs red. And even when they handed over the operation of the FSC to the operation of the mill to the FSC, the FSC continued painting its roofs red. Hello, Bosso, how are you? Okay. Good, good. You haven't got a dog, have you? No. Okay. I'm just doing a vlog about the old FSC versus CSR.
Not the same anymore.
Not anymore, eh? How are you? Okay.
Good, thank you, Charles.
Oh, Charles, how are you? And you are?
Got fuel on my...
Oh, okay, okay, no worries. So what are you fixing? A brush cutter?
Brush cutter,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. Wow, okay. There's a difference between the CSR style of building
Yes.
and the FSC one, eh?
Yeah, this was also built in CSR.
Oh, was it? Okay, so this was built during...
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, that building,
Okay.
all this one.
Oh, so so they were actually building in concrete?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know
So
that.
it's concrete outside, but
Okay.
inside is all Oregon.
Really?
Flooring.
Really? Oh, okay. Just over here, can I just look from the outside?
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? Okay, so they've got timber flooring.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I just okay,
yeah.
thank you. Oh wow, so they've got the old timber flooring, okay. Okay, so thank you. Are you the lady of the house?
Boss of the house.
Boss of the house, okay. Okay, Vinaka fellows, thank you very much, eh? Thank you.
Right.
That's interesting, I didn't realise the CSR built in concrete.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Vinaka, eh? Thank you. Okay, so there you have it. The CSR built concrete buildings, and so all this, everything you see around you, or at least around me, is a direct legacy of the CSR. Now the CSR still exists, and it still exists in its old offices. They've built, you know, these swanking brand new offices in North Ryde in Sydney. They still exist, but they have nothing to do with sugar. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they are largely involved with aluminium, and their legacy, so far as sugar is concerned, is a thing of the past. And this is it had its operation in Australia. Bread and butter, its money earner, its money spinner, was here in Fiji. This is where it made its huge profits, and it was a very controversial time as well, because they, from what I've read of an economist who's written quite extensively about the operation of the CSR, is that they disguised their profits. They were very clever. It wasn't even creative accounting. It was just being dishonest, and so they managed to make so much money in Fiji, and they repatriated that money back to Australia, and that's the end of the story, really. But yeah, they became a byword. The CSR became a byword, not the FSC, but the CSR became a byword for the exploitation of its workers, of its cane farmers, of the cane farmers who worked, who cultivated the sugar, I could go on forever about this legacy and the history of the CSR, but their presence in Fiji was very controversial for all sorts of reasons, and it's going to be the subject of a future vlog. So I am going to say thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for watching, and this vlog has been a bit late, and it's been I haven't been able to do the usual things. I've been making plans, and they've all been put on hold for one reason or another. And the vlog that I had intended to to do today from Korvatu, the old village of Visese, the old ancestral village, the pre-Christian village, is more than likely to be done next week. I won't confirm that yet, but on the note of me staring down the barrel of this ship's cannon, it's me saying thank you for watching, and until next time, please stay safe and stay tuned to this channel.